Jackson? Hey, Jackson. What do you think about grandparents? Huh? Yeah, do you like grandparents? Do you love your grandparents? Yeah? You think they're cute? Hmm? What do you think about Dad? Yeah, so you're not sure about me, are you? Well, you'd rather suck your toes than be around Dad. Ungrateful. Ungrateful baby. For all of you who don't know, I start off every one of my videos, even though it's been edited out, by doing this to my wife. Hi guys, the New Year's upon us, and I hope everybody had a happy holiday and a happy New Year. I hope everybody had a lot of fun, got a lot of presents and toys, and had a lot of time to spend with their family. I know I did, and it was a blast for us. I think we had them here for like an entire week. It was kind of crazy. Christmas for us was a little bit of a crazy time. With I think it was like 9 people in one tiny little house. It was kind of hectic. I don't really have anything prepared today. My brain has been kind of mush the past couple of days, so I'm kind of shooting from the hip today. I figured this would be one of those where it's, hey, I'm just kind of gonna spew out whatever type of crap comes out of my mouth and comes into my brain. It's gonna be kind of a weird one today. So with the holidays that have come and gone, I figured it would be a good time to talk about one really good thing about Christmas and the holidays, and that's family. More importantly, grandparents. To a kid, they're the greatest thing in the entire world. To parents, sometimes they're a little bit evil. And yes, I'm talking about our grandparents. They're a little bit evil. We know they are. Especially my dad, because I know he's going to be one of those evil guys. From a kid's perspective, grandparents are fantastic. They will give you anything in the world. Doesn't really matter what it is. Grandma want this, grandpa want that, grandma want this. Doesn't really matter. Well, did you ask your parents? No. Well, who cares? We'll just get it for you anyway. You know why? Because they're grandparents. Like, from a grandparent's perspective, it's the greatest thing in the world. You have this awesome new bundle of joy that you get to play with and you get to mess around with, and you hold them and you care for them and you do whatever it is that you want to do with them. And at the end of the day, you pass them back to the parent. It's the greatest thing ever because you have no responsibilities whatsoever, which is why every grandparent loves being a grandparent. It's fantastic. Oh, you want sugar? Fine, whatever, who cares? We could give you sugar, we'll give you candies. I'll tell you what, we'll get you the loudest, most annoying toy on the face of the planet, and we'll send you back home with it so that your parents are tortured to death with this. I know this from experience. They've done this to my parents before, and I know that my parents and my in-laws will do the same exact thing to us. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun. From the parents' point of view, it's great to have their own parents around because it's always nice to have some form of other human contact other than your wife who's doing nothing but talking about the baby. You can actually talk about the outside world, which is a very nice thing to do sometimes. But it's also really great because you get to pass the baby off to the grandparents and say, please go have fun with them so that we can go out and actually not have parent brain for like an hour. That's all that we ask for because pretty much 24/7 is just baby on the brain, which is fantastic because I love my son to death. He's amazing. He's cute. He's adorable, and you will eventually really see him on this YouTube channel. But he's fantastic. He also is annoying sometimes. Let's be honest, babies, no matter how cute and how fantastic they are, can get annoying, especially at 3 o'clock in the morning when they're whining and crying, and all you really want to do is sleep. But it's great. The world is great because of these little bundles of joy. They are so fun. But it doesn't matter. When you have grandparents around, I guarantee you every single time they're around, I will pass my son off to one of the grandparents just so that I can chill out for a second. Because it's nice to chillax just for at least a couple of minutes, just not have baby on the brain at the moment. But they're also great because especially in Christmas time and the holiday time, they are the most generous people on the face of the planet. They will come in with these boxes full of clothes and toys and whatever it is that you need because They love their grandchild, and they're going to spoil him with whatever it is that we can't spoil him with, which is just fantastic. It takes a load off of my back knowing that I don't always have to run around and go completely poor off of this child and get him all this stuff, because we have grandparents who help us along the way, which is a fantastic thing. Like, for instance, my great-grandma knew that we wanted books. We wanted to read a little bit more to him, even though he's only 6 months old and really doesn't understand anything. It's going to help him, with hand-eye coordination when it comes to holding the book, and it will help him read in the future. So what she did is she actually made these books. She makes a whole bunch of this stuff right here. It's a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer book. It's all completely made out of fabric and sewn in. Like, who does that anymore? It's awesome. Pretty cool. So, I just threw that on the floor, by the way. I'll pick it up, honey, don't worry about it. But that's just kind of the cool things that they can do for you. They can really help you out, especially when you're in a jam and you don't exactly have the most amount of money in the world. They'll always be there to help you out, and they'll always be there to help out your son, which is a really, really great way of saying, like, hey, I don't technically have enough money to maybe get a PS4, but my son really wants a PS4. Like, he's 6 months old. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He wants it for the future. Let's give you a PS4. It's fantastic. Yeah, that's right. I'm bartering off my son. It's amazing. Maybe that makes me a terrible parent. I don't know. I just thought it would be funny. But I don't think that we give really grandparents enough credit for what they do, even though they enjoy doing it almost every single time, unless the child is completely sick and cranky and then nobody's having fun. But it doesn't matter, because they just want to be around the kid and they love doing it. And we as parents don't give them enough credit in the world for what they do to contribute to not only the parents but to the child as well. So from me to my parents and my in-laws, thank you so much for everything that you do and what you will do in the future for Marissa and I and my son and our future kids. Words cannot express how thankful I am to both sets of parents for helping us out in ways we could never think of possible. You have supported us through the years, and now you're going to be supporting my son, my child. It's just amazing to me what both sides do every single day and every single minute that they are here helping us out. So thank you very, very much. And to all the grandparents out there, thank you for what you do. Thank you for all the help that you give to the parents, because we cannot do this alone. Parents just cannot do it alone. They need help, whether it be from a friend or a brother or a sister or a parent or a grandparent. It doesn't matter. As parents, we always need help. We're always going to need help, because raising a child is very hard. So from the entire world of parents to all the grandparents, thank you so much for everything that you do. That's gonna be it. It's this is a little bit shorter than what I've done the past couple of times, but honestly my brain is just mush right now. I don't really have anything else. Friday, I promise I will be a lot more prepared. Maybe we'll have a little bit of fun. Maybe I won't just be sitting in this chair talking. Maybe I'll be walking around with my son, or maybe I'll officially introduce him. You never know. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week, and I will see you guys on Friday. Peace!